Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia, and a happy new year to you all, may I say. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and I want to thank each and every one of you for having a little bit of patience with me while I enjoyed some holidays with my family and waited, for the resumption of our Phantasy Calradia story. Now, however, with the end of Gordak the Unlikely's tale, the successful end, might I add, with the destruction of the Dwarven Plague on Calradia's lands, we will be starting a new character and a new story, which I think dovetails nicely with the fact that it's a new year. And I'm very much looking forward to taking a bit of a different approach to the game, looking at some of the other aspects that Phantasy Calradia has to offer, and of course, continuing to tell what I hope you'll find to be at least a moderately interesting story. Now, this time around, we are going to be playing a female. I have played female characters before, and I always enjoy the differences. While I don't agree with sexism, I think it's interesting to see how female characters encounter it in this game. And to be frank, there is a bit of advantage or exploiting you can do in terms of gaining renown by being a female that a male character just simply doesn't have access to. Now, she will have been the child of an impoverished noble. However, given that lack of funds, she had to work for a living as a child and became a shop assistant. Now, as she grew towards maturity, her penchant for the arcane and perhaps a bit of patronage on the part of Mistra has made it reasonable and possible for her to become a mage apprentice. Okay. Now, why did we leave? Why did we give up the cushy life of a merchant's assistant and the comfort of home and family? Well, in this case, we will say that she has been forced out of her home. Perhaps the people that were caring for her did not approve with her pursuits of the intellectual and the unnecessary in a world where what really matters is food in your belly and having a name on the battlefield. Of course, we are going to take a more general type approach, as in acting as a general as opposed to a foot soldier. So we're going to go with mounted. I want her to be able to observe the field and use her intelligence to make the tactical choices necessary to become an excellent leader. So I'm going to pause here for a second while I pick a banner, and then we'll carry on and I'll explain a bit more of her story while I'm putting together the character. So we'll be going with this white dove on the black background here. This will be nice. I think it'll stand out well. And of course, I do kind of like the idea of her being somewhat a symbol of peace, even in a game where, of course, conflict is the key. We're going to go with allowing to quit without saving, and we'll see if we need to use that option, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, eh? So who are we creating here? Well, she will be known as Evelyn Sage. Sage from sage, which is a French word for wise and calm. And this is how I would like to have her approach the world. Okay, so we've got magic power. I'm going to go up to 5, because let's do that. Magic defense going up to 5. She will be the party tactician. She is the general. So let's crank that out of the gate straight away. And trainer comes off intelligence, so we're going to do that too. I'm happy to take the hit to power strike and other things in the early going. And I can wait one level to get a bit of prisoner management. Money won't really be the issue straight away. Now, throwing, of course, will be key. And we'll put any extra points into pole arms as we go. Now, as we make her face, we'll talk quickly about what I want to actually do with her. Okay, my goal in this game for Evelyn Sage is to actually get a Steam achievement that I've never gotten before. So what I'm looking for is the achievement. I forget the name of it, but I'll mention it in the description. There was an achievement for... God, she looks just like Racer in that picture. It's an achievement for a female character helping a female NPC or a female claimant take over a kingdom, and that is what we're going to be doing with Evelyn. That is our goal. We are going to bring her up the ranks. We are going to maybe she excuse me a bit later. We're going to bring her up the ranks, and we are going to make her like a Queenmaker, if you will. We are going to make her into a mover and a shaker. We're going to play a bit more of the political game here. Jelkala is perhaps closest to the Riotous Mageocracy. So she'll begin her time in the Riotous Mageocracy, but we will very quickly work on... Oh, who have we got here? Is it B? Magic Missile, because I'd much rather throw spells at this person, whoever they happen to be. In the leg. In the leg. Yeah, eat it, mister. Yeah. Bam. Attack an unarmed woman in the streets at night, will you? Show you, vagabond. Take that, Middle Ages sexism. I can handle myself just fine. Of course, I won't be doing voices for this game, because listening to me do a falsetto will just not be entertaining. Here we are, Merchant of Jalcala. Now, we're going to do this. Of course, we're going to help him find his brother, in part because it gets us some money, and, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of reputation. Let's get out. Wow, I've never seen this one. Anything worth exploring up here, I wonder? No, nothing to loot or take, but that's a neat-looking apartment. Definitely different than most of them, which is the one-room jobbing. So yes, this is what we're going to be doing with Evelyn. We are going to be building our reputation, doing our very best. Oh, wow, I called that, didn't I? Fantastic. So let's get out here and start recruiting. And not get it. Whoa, not get attacked. Some pathfinding would have been awesome because she's really smart, and that would have been useful. Recruit volunteers. Now, I'd also like to stick with the female-driven theme. You'll remember from the last playthrough with Gordak that I was very specific about what companions I wanted to have with me and what kind of troops I would carry in the army. Now, I'm going to be a bit looser with the troops because while it would be awesome to put together like an all-female army, the fact of the matter is that can be somewhat difficult to do, just given that there aren't really a lot of female units available in the game. Now, let's see how we're doing in terms of money. 60 bucks. Let's go get ourselves some Rodok foot soldiers to help balance things out a little bit. We're going to need some frontline people to protect... Whoa! To protect these neophyte mages, as it were. We don't really want to pick on that guy just yet. So we're going to be sticking with female-based companions, particularly those that are custom to the Phantasy Calradia mod, but really I'll take on the whole female slew. We're going to ultimately build like a sisterhood of some kind, and you guys can perhaps suggest in the there we go, 6 tribesmen. You can suggest in the comments what you might want to call that sisterhood, but that's definitely going to be a big part of what we do. Let's get back over here to Jalcala. Let's interface with the merchant right away and get on that quest. And of course, we're going to do our very best to... What? Where do I find him? The tavern. We're going to do our very best to really foster and help out female units, or gather female units whenever we can, because I think it would be fantastic. So now, Katrine, here we go. I'm about to have to put my money where my mouth is. Now, she's a free companion and pretty much an open slate, as I recall. She's probably got some inventory management skills, which don't actually help us. That always kills me when it does that. But there we go. Oh, she wants $100. Okay, not a free companion. Not a free companion at the moment. Well, we'll deal with that. Let's get going with the merchant. Very well. I shall hunt for the bandits. Excellent. Let's get outside and do that. Get some bucks, and maybe Katrine will still be there. Oh, here we go. Band of robbers. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, and I'll let you go. Ha ha! They're only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. And magic. See what we can hear. Oh my goodness. This is just a fantastic start. Nice flat land. We're absolutely going to devastate these people here. Now here's the question. I definitely like the idea of her being a mounted troop, but I think we're probably going to face some... Actually, where is it? By default, do they class the mages as archers? They do. Excellent. It's going to be interesting to deal with the restriction of being mounted, which is really how I want her to approach the game, and being limited by what spells you can cast while you're mounted. Now here they come. So let's all just advance a little bit here. You will have learned by now that I absolutely love the orders menu. I find it so much easier to deal with than oh, here we go. My mage is already going off. Than just constantly clicking on the map. So let's do that. And worth noting, I think it's just the best way to deal with this. Oh yeah, let's get some XP. Let's get some XP. Woo! Get in on the magic missile storm over here. And our infantry guys seem to be having this guy dealt with. Plus, well, let's let them get a little experience. Hey, hey now, there we go. Battle 1. Your casualties none. One wounded robber. Spare me! Spare my life! Let me go and I'll take you far away from here. Well, I mean, I'll go far away from here. Learn an honest trade. You'll never hear me again. Sure, I'll spare your life. But in exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and you can go free. There we go. Excellent. Okay, and as usual, some of this early loot will be useful for money, if nothing else, and in that case, a little bit of armor. We're going to stay away. Thank you, Gustav, for letting me know that I do not want to dress them in, you know, stuff with a better armor ranking if it doesn't enhance magic. So that's fantastic. So where are we going here? What are we doing? Let's take a peek. It can't be far. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just a hop, a skip, and a jump down the river. We'll listen to the brook babble. Maybe stop and fish a little bit. It'll be fantastic. All right, now, before we go in here, do we have any units that need to upgrade? We do not. But let's put these tribesmen up ahead of the mages. All right, so that's good. Oh, and of course, we have to rename this group straight away. So yes, I'm going to be looking for those female companions. I definitely want to preference magic users, so we will be taking on Aiden, if and when we find him, because he does suit the magic user archetype. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to creating like a really female-based, female-driven army, and doing what we can to actually help another woman attain power here in Calradia. We're really going to, you know, turn things on their heads a little bit, if you will. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. So let's get everybody to like just pick a spot here at first. Then we'll sort our ranks out and take a bit more of a tactical approach here. Yeah, whereas with Gordak the Unlikely, it was really all smash and grab, you know. I really tried to play up on like the orcish, you know, penchant for brutality and that sort of thing. And I'm really looking forward to playing a slightly, my goodness, sorry. Been playing a lot of another game where you strafe with Q. I'm looking forward to playing like a slightly smarter, more tactical character. I'm well aware that that's going to cost me in terms of XP and how fast Evelyn levels up here. But you know, I think it's worth it. I think it's fun to switch things up a little bit. You know, it really prevents Calradia from becoming this samey experience over and over again, fighting in the sandbox and not really varying what you're doing. And, you know, it prevents me from getting bored, and that should make for more fun for you guys. Because if I'm not having fun, you're not having fun. And nobody's watching my videos. So, yeah, I hope you guys all had a fantastic New Year. I was very, very pleased with the holiday season this year. I mean, I do retail, so... Oh, there he is, the merchant's brother, I almost killed him. But that's fantastic. So there you go. Be careful on the road. We don't even help this guy. And let's get out of here. Ill-gotten gains. All right. Well, let's give you the ugliest hat in the world, lady. We'll take some of this armor and some of this initial loot to sell. The rest of this is going to be rags. I don't want to carry it around. All right. So here we go. Back to Jalkala. We're about to... Oh, there we go. $78, $56 of new debts. We're going to need to sell some of this loot. Lickety-split. Get out ahead of that. Now, I wonder who's lending me money at this point. I mean, once you've kind of established yourselves... Oh, I thought those deserters were going to nail us. Once you've established yourself in a kingdom as a lord, sure. I mean, the other lords pay your debts, right? All right. My brother is home safe, and I'm not sure what to do with him. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. There we go. A little bit of respect. The money is most welcome. Am I interested in learning some more? Possibly. She is, in fact, smart enough to know that money and politics go hand in hand. So here we go. The bandits have got a spy on the inside. He needs someone to help lead his ragtag band of people. And we will lead your men. I don't think we've taken any damage. Let's do that now. We'll just button this up in this episode. Nice little prelude while we talk about what it is we actually want to do with this game. Now, this will be neat, too. I won't have the advantage of an army. So I'm very curious to see what... Let's get her set up straight away. Up and at 'em, lads! Up and at 'em. Okay. I suppose moving doesn't help my accuracy at all here. Let's see if we can help this one person not get wasted. Oh, guess not. And they're going to start tanking me now. Whoop! Come on. What kind of range does this weapon have? Oh, I could do with a slightly better polearm. He's backpedaling fantastically well. Can I take advantage of that? Get out some old magic? Yeah. Well, I've killed one or two guys. We'll get a bit of XP here. Zap! Zap! Let's not kill any friendly troops. Oh, peasant women! There we go. Straight away, we're getting the female representation in the party here. Oh, and that guy might be the last of it. Is he the last of it? Yeah, fantastic. Let's go see what the merchant's brother has to say. The heavens alone grant us victory. I'm glad to see that you're alive too, my friend. So there we go. They've got the merchant. We've done our quest. Sorted that right out. So let's go to the marketplace, do a little bit of selling here. Of course, we're going to need food for our army, and we won't need any of this, because I don't think any of it is of use. Oh, that spell book. I'm just going to tuck that back down in a safe place. A little bit of fish. We're far from needing velvet at this point. So let us... Bit of bread. Always a good choice. That'll keep our small army at bay. We're going to leave. And then let's see what we can do about acquiring at least one more spell for Evelyn. We're going to start setting ourselves up in the Wizard's Tower and start working on that kind of thing. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I hope you guys had a great holiday season. I certainly enjoyed it. My little one is 2 now, so it was the first real Christmas where she actually kind of got the idea that people were going to give her presents. Oh, who are you? Oh, let's get a little relation with this guy. This'll be fun. I am Evelyn Sage, Master Bastigaor. I'm vassal of the Ridus Magocracy and Lord of Falwyn Castle. I do not recognize the device on your banner, but clearly you are a lady of rank. Please consider me your most humble servant. Now, this is neat, too, because getting married might be an interesting option. I don't think I've ever actually gotten a female character married in this, so look out for that, too. We're going to support a female claimant. We're going to get married. We're going to play politics, and we'll see what happens. But let's start off by trying to get a little reputation with these people, because we're going to need... Oh, yes, I love the lawless villain, Albert of Rivacheg, taking refuge with his kinsman in Greybank. So let's hunt him down and execute the law. Alrighty. Now, where's Greybank from here? Oh, that's actually not too far. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a bit of a longer intro episode. We'll get ourselves a bit of a scrap in, see how old Evelyn can go one-on-one with a hardened criminal looking to hide from justice, which we don't mind. She is about the justice, you know what I mean? That is in part why we will inevitably support a claimant. But yeah, so I had a good time with my little kid this year at Christmas. Nice to see her kind of understanding the concept. We're not going to recruit volunteers right now. Actually, we might as well. Yep. Because they're not going to like us when we're done doing this, as we all know, as fans of Mountain Blade and Phantasy Calradia in specific. So where, oh where do you suppose we'll find this individual? So yeah, my little one really enjoyed herself. She got absolutely, you know, high as a kite on chocolate and sugar, because of course at Christmas the best thing you can do is feed children candy. At one point at the dinner table, she's wearing a paper crown that came out of a Christmas cracker and shouting to everyone at the table that I'm the queen, I'm the queen. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch my little brat have a good time. And I hope you guys had some, you know, interesting and memorable experiences as well. In tech terms, which I know sometimes bores people and I don't like to talk about it, I managed to score enough of gift card money to get a nice terabyte drive for the card here. So that's going to help save all kinds of drive space for my vidges. But let's see what this nervous man has to say. I'm looking for a murderer by the name of Albard of Rivacheg. You fit his description. I don't understand, madam. I never killed anyone. I think you've got the wrong man. Then drop your sword. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. We'll go now and talk to your neighbors, and if they verify your story, I'll simply go on my way. I'm not going anywhere, friend. You're going to have to fight for your silver today. Alas, that you cannot be made to see reason. Call me a dog, will you? Oh, can we get a little magic going on? Probably not. And we've been killed. Oh, there we go. Now he's giving us the chance to zing him with our magic bolts. Yeah. 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 Take that, you rapscallion. You fiend. You usurper of the order of things. And there we go, level 2 straight away. Got a ding and everything. So let's get out of this town before they lynch us for killing one of their locals. And yeah, we'll head over to the Wizard's Tower. Hopefully not get jumped along the way, although that might be fun. And we will see about getting her another spell. How much money do we have? 295. Something tells me that's not going to happen. But perhaps we can find the local vassal Rolf. Okay. And get our reward, which will be a couple $100. I think we'll take it. I'm less concerned with honor in her case than I am with, in the early game, than I am with reputation and actually being able to, you know, buy the things we need to keep our army going. So there we are. Actually, I think we will call it there. You know, securing the knowledge that $295 is not going to buy you a new spell. We're going to end things off there. So I want to thank you guys very much for coming back to watch me play Phantasy Calradia. I'm very excited about the new chapter in our Tales of Phantasy Calradia, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Evelyn rise in the ranks of the Wizard's Tower nobility, playing the feast game, playing the political game, creating a much more magic-based, intelligent, tactical-based character for you guys to watch, and of course, getting a little bit of like girl power into this medieval world. So, until the next time we sling spells together, my friends, you take care.